Well, good morning there, Pucker Nation. Chris here on this way too early Thursday. So I wanted to come on, do a quick little preview episode of tonight's game against the Kraken. So tonight the Devils are out in Seattle for a 10:30 puck drop Eastern Standard Time from Climate Pledge Arena. The game is looks like it's only on ESPN. I didn't see it up on MSG or anything, so looks like this is a probably the second half to a doubleheader on ESPN. Seattle's 8, 12, and 6. They have 22 points. That's good for fifth in the Pacific. And we know where we are at, right? We're 12, 10, and 1, 25 points, sixth in the Metro, but I have a feeling that that's going to change soon. This team's kind of seems to be swinging in the right direction. We'll talk about it, but the Kraken have lost the last 5 games. So November 24th up to December 4th was a 5-1 loss to Vancouver, a 4-3 loss to Chicago, a 4-3 shootout loss to Toronto, a 2-0 shutout loss to the Ottawa Senators, and then 4-2 December 4th, just a couple of days ago, against the Montreal Canadiens. Where the Devils, on the other hand, for all the bitching that we do, have only lost one of the last 5 games. So, again, starting with the Buffalo game, right? Devils won 7-2. Then they go to the Islanders. They win 5-4, comeback victory, overtime 4-3 win against the Flyers. Then we had the stinker against the San Jose Sharks, which was a 3-6 loss at our own barn. And then last night against Vancouver, or 2 nights ago against Vancouver, a 6-5 win. So Devils seem to be going in the right direction. The road trip started off on a good foot, and Seattle, on the other hand, not so much. That's what kind of makes me most nervous about this game is that Seattle is winless in the last 5, so they are going to be desperate. They are going to try and scratch and claw their way back to where they were last season. They're having a rougher go of it this year, but it kind of seems like this is a wounded animal back against the wall kind of thing. So we're probably going to get the best that the Seattle Kraken have to offer, and that's fine. Goaltender wise, this is probably the only other team with goaltending almost as bad as ours. So Philip Grubauer is 5-8 for the season. He's got a save percentage of a .883. They're number 2. Joey Decord is 3-4 on the year with a save percentage of .898. We'll go to our guys, right? Vitex 9-5 with an .877 save percentage. Schmid 3-5 with an .891 percentage. It's weird that both backup goalies, right, Joey Decord and Akira Schmid, both have higher save percentages than our so-called number ones, and yet they're both a game, or in Schmid's case, 2 games below 500. Goaltending has just been atrocious. Now, before we talk a lot about the Seattle game, or a little about the Seattle game, we'll talk about the Vancouver game on Tuesday night, and we will be back Friday. Tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a show, so we're going to recap the Kraken game, and the Vancouver game, and then Saturday night as well, where we're going to do an Uncle Pucker episode where we'll recap the Calgary game. Did I say that already? No, the Seattle game and the Vancouver game on Friday, the Calgary game, and a look ahead to the Edmonton game on Saturday. But anyway, the hockey fan in me, I'm kind of 2 minds of the whole Vancouver game. All right, the hockey fan in me loved it. Absolutely, dude. You had 9 goals or 11 goals rather. This was a fun game. It was up and down. A big comeback in the third period. Who doesn't love that? I was a Devil fan in me. I hated it. It's like, come on, man. We're blowing a 3-goal lead in the third period. And who didn't watch that third period just going, we're just going to let this slip away? But they didn't. They didn't because Jesper Bratt is out of witness protection, and he decided to come and show up for the Devils, which was awesome. He was the best player on the ice, right? The 2 most important goals, he gets the scoring going in the first, and he cleans it all up with 32, 33 seconds left in the third period to break that 5-5 tie, avoid overtime, and, Jesper Bratt, who, look, man, we've been saying it. This dude needs to show up. He did, and that's awesome. So I expect him to kind of keep going in this road trip. We all know how he is, right? It's 6 on, 8 off. So maybe this is the start of his 6 on. So we'll see how that goes. Um, Again, when it comes to the Seattle game, uh, look, for Devil fans, Brendan Smith will be back after his serves his 2 game suspension. Now that that's over, he'll be back in the lineup today. We know that Dougie Hamilton and Thomas Nosek this is long term. If they come back at all, it's not going to be for much later down the road. So, for all intents and purposes, this is our Devil team. This is the healthiest that we're going to get. This is them. So let's see what they can do. That's like the biggest thing for me is we haven't seen this at all this year. So I'm really interested to see how they come out against Seattle, a team that, yeah, they should win, but we have all seen these stinkers. Um, I don't have the numbers to back this up, but it seems to me like whenever the Devils, sorry, that's my dog, whenever the Devils get on the board first, they tend to have good games. So again, I don't have the numbers to back that up, but I would think that, yeah, they got to get scoring first, get on the board first. Like I said, one of the things that makes me a little bit nervous about this game is the desperation that the Kraken are going to be playing with. That makes me nervous. And right now, the other thing that makes me nervous is that the Devils' goaltending is still a leaky faucet, and that is something that needs to get cleaned up, whether internally or externally, however they decide they have to do it. But they have to do it because we're just not going to be able to win 6-5 games. And I think most people want to watch this Seattle game tonight and be lulled to sleep. We want a nice, clean, efficient 4-1, 4-0, 3-0 win where Devils are very businesslike. Go out there, take care of what they got to take care of, come on home, lock it up for the night. But we all know that that's not what this team does. Nothing comes easy to them. So I think that the Devils are on the right track. Yes, think their goaltending needs to be cleaned up. But, if you look at the standings, I mean, if they go on a bit of a run, they can be in the top 3 by Christmas time. And I believe that they will. So Brat needs to stick around. All right. It was nice that he joined the team. Now I want him to stay with the team. Goaltending, goaltending, goaltending. Like, just be serviceable. I mean, let's just not let these softballs through. Um, what else do they need to do tonight? I think that's about it. I mean, this is, like I said, this is the team. Now we can really get an idea of what this Devil team looks like going forward. Eric Hollow is back. Like I said, I love that how Simone Nemec has fit in so far. Expect really great things for him going forward this season. This is a big game, and I love watching Seattle play. Unfortunately, this is a 10:30 Eastern Standard Time start, which is really late. That's the only thing I hate about these games. But again, that's where both teams stand. That's what we could expect for tonight. I'm expecting I think it's going to be a high scoring affair. I think it's going to be another 1 or 2 goal. Um, Win by the Devils, maybe late in the third. They have to come back and or Seattle makes a game out of it in the third, kind of like what resembled the Vancouver game. But Devils hold them off. Maybe they get a 5-4 win, 6-4 win, an empty netter in there. What would please me the most, like I said, is 3-1, 4-1, 3-0, nice, clean, efficient, workmanlike game. Main guy that I want to see in this game and continuing on this road trip is Timo Meyer. I think it's time now that Timo needs to start playing like we all kind of thought Timo Meyer was going to play. This team is desperate for a big power forward to just start parking themselves in front of the net, using that big shot of his, cleaning up the dirty areas. That's what we want Timo Meyer for. Stop trying to play like Jack and, Jesper Bratt and our majorly skilled guys and start playing like Timo Meyer and the power forward that he is. That's what I really would like to see tonight. Big, strong Devils win. Timo Meyer coming to play. Jesper Bratt sticking around. And goaltenders that decide to maybe stop the puck here or there. Other than that, I think everyone else is going to do their jobs. And we're going to have hopefully a nice like I said, nice clean win. So check out the comments. Let us know what you think. Give us a like, a subscription on the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it. 2 new shows from the Uncle Puckers will be coming probably Friday night or early Saturday morning, and then sometime on Sunday. So be sure to check those out. We are a proud partner with the Hockey Podcast Network, so you can find all of our stuff there or wherever it is that you listen to your podcast. This little power play episode is brought to you by Used to Be's Island Eatery, 287 Manalocan. I'm sorry, 287 Route 35 Manalocan. All their lunch and dinner specials, live entertainment calendar, and all of their events are available at usedtobesnj.com. And be sure to check them out for your private holiday party. They have rooms that can fit anywhere from 50, 75 people. They do a really good job. Some of the best pizza that you're going to get in Jersey. I highly recommend the margarita pie. It's fantastic. But anyway, that's usedtobesnj.com, 287 Route 35 North or South, I don't know, in Manalocan. Other than that, for the rest of the Uncle Puckers, I'm Chris. We'll be back on Friday and Saturday. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.